Good morning, boys and girls, cats and squirrels. I'm not going to teach you any math today. But I tell you who will. Michael Griffin, though.
Very interesting. Oh, hey guys. I didn't see you there. Hey, welcome back. You know Mr. Griffin's missing you. Sorry about the last guy who was in here. Hey, before we get started today, let's do a shout out to the T-Rex game players. If you recall, I believe, let me get that double check. Yes, I had a whopping score of 205. Hey, Clay, say hi. No, look at the camera, say hi. All right, so my score was a 205, okay? Looks like Xavi coming in first place with 2,604 points. Seauth coming in second with 1,640 points. And a dark horse, coming in third place, Mr. Clark, 1,372. His username was Your Worst Nightmare. And as it turns out, they just absolutely dominated my scores. Clay, you having fun, dude? Yeah.
You're talking to him and that plays dinosaurs.
Yeah, I'm talking to them and you're playing dinosaurs. That's right, dude. Hey, shout out to Mr. Corbett. Hey, he noticed I was wearing a North shirt. Today I'm rocking my Storm shirt, okay? We're all Team Hopkins, though. But listen, I'm going to go over a couple things that are assigned for you for Friday. Okay, that will be our Skills Day 12. And that will be P9 and P12 to 80%. I'm about to go over how you do both of those. P9 is kind of easy, similar to yesterday's assignment. As far as once you get it, you get it. But P12 can be a bit of a challenge, okay, weirdos? So we'll work on that together here shortly. Clay, can you show them your favorite dinosaur? Which one's your favorite?
This one is this one.
The two you've got in your hand are your favorite?
Yeah.
Who's this guy?
Mama likes this one.
Yeah, Mama does, yeah. All right, guys, so let's get going. All right, guys, I just asked you to make fun of my makeshift little whiteboard here. So we're going to come over here. If you're reflecting over the Y, you're going to take your original XY and you're going to change it to opposite of X and the same Y, okay? Take your opposite of your X and keep your Y value. Example, point A was -3, 5, and that's going to become, remember little prime means we've changed something, okay? That means it's new. We're going to change our X value. The opposite of -3 is +3. And we're going to keep our Y value the same. Now we're going to go over our X axis. I'll write that in black. It's the exact opposite. Your X, Y is going to change to, you're going to keep your X the same and change your Y. Your example, I'm going to keep the same point from the previous. So -3, +5. And it's going to become A prime. Excuse Clay, he's excited about Paw Patrol. You're going to keep your X the same, and you're going to change your Y, make it the opposite. Opposite of +5 is -5. This is definitely going to help you. I know my notes aren't very pretty. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying my hardest. All right, guys, let's start off with P9, okay? P9. I really like this one. Similar to what we did yesterday. This time we got the point B, which is -3, 4, is reflected over the X-axis. We're actually going to keep the same exact X value. The only thing that changes is our Y value, okay? So when we're reflecting over the X-axis, we're going to keep the same X value, which is -3, and we're going to change that +4, and it's going to become a -4. So we're going to start at -3, and we're going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4. So there is where our point will. So our X value stays the same, which is -3. And our Y value, which was a +4, will now become a -4. Remember, when you're flipping over the X stays the same and the Y changes. I bet I get it right. Oh, wowzers. Ugh. All right, so let's just go ahead and warm this up because I think you're figuring this out pretty quickly. It's not a challenge. We're going to jump to the next level. Oh, geez. Now we have to do all of it. All right, so we're going over the y-axis. That means all of our y's are staying the same. I'm just going to go ahead and fill those in because I'm confident. I know all my y values are staying the same. Now, guys, you can sit there and you can actually look at this and see what's going on. Or you could just stay over here and say, hey, my y's are staying the same because we're going over the y-axis. So our y values are going to stay the same. It's our x values that are going to change. Hey, what's the opposite of -7? Well, that seems like a +7, Mr. Griffin. What's the opposite of 0? Well, guys, nothing's the opposite of 0, so 0 itself. And we already said the opposite of -7 is +7, and you can visualize that. We'll start with the u, okay? +7, +3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3. Yep, that looks like we reflected it. 0, 3. Yeah, we can't really reflect something if it's already on the line. And then 7, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom. That looks accurate to me. Hit submit. Awesome. Even need the next level? And we do. Next level. Over the y-axis. 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 What stays the same? What, Clay? What? 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 Okay, back to me. What's up, buddy? So all your y values stay the same, guys. We're going to scroll down here. Every one of those y values stay the same. There's no need to even worry about them. Again, y comes after x. What's up, dude? And all of your x values will be the opposite. Opposite of -7 is +7. +7. Opposite of nothing is nothing. Opposite of nothing is nothing. Submit. Green check mark. I'm going to smile at the camera. And we're going to keep on going. Okay? We're going to keep on going. All right, guys. So here's something I need you to do. I need you right now for all of you to go ahead and take notes. I want you to write everything you see here. Type of rotation. 90 degrees clockwise. That's what CW means. Clockwise. Okay? Clockwise goes this way. Notice it's turning clockwise. All right? Your pre-image, you'll start at your X, comma your Y, your normal ordered pair. But your ordered pair does some weird stuff, okay? Some weird stuff right here. Your Y value in your pre-image becomes your X value. Now then you take your X value, you take the opposite of that, and you turn that into your Y value. I know it's super weird, okay? I know it's super weird, but go ahead and just write down everything you see. But Mr. Griffin, what's CCW stand for? Guys, that's pretty simple. That's counterclockwise. So this is clockwise going this way, okay? So counterclockwise would be going the opposite way. So write down everything you see here in this beautiful chart that I've drawn for you, okay? Okay, write down everything you see there, please. Thank you, thank you. If you need to do so, go ahead and pause right now to finish. Otherwise, I'm going to show you what that would look like. Look at my beautiful Cartesian plane, okay? My X and my Y's. And I'm going to show you how we can take this and we can rotate it 90 degrees and it will look similar, but literally as if we turned it. So down here, we have our pre-image. How do we know? Because there's not a prime symbol anywhere. And that's actually what this is up here, your pre-image. And then our post-image is where we're going to take it and we're going to rotate it 90 degrees. So this is a 90-degree clockwise rotation, okay? So let's start with our first ordered pair, -3, 4. Now, I'm going to slide this a little bit over if it'll stay for me. Okay, so your pre-image, XY, which is your original ordered pair. There's our original ordered pair. And we're going to change it. We're going to take our Y value and make that our X. Our Y value for A is +4. So we're going to make that our X value. Then we're going to go to for our Y value, we're going to take the opposite of our X value. So in this case, we're going to look for what our X was, which was -3. And we're going to change that to a +3, and that will be our Y. Guys, I know that sounds weird. I know it looks weird, but I promise you the end results, you'll be like, oh, Mr. Griffin, I can see it now. I can see clearly now. the triangle has rotated. All right, so now we're gonna go to our B value. Again, we're gonna take our Y value and we're gonna turn it into our X. As you can see up here, our Y value becomes our X. So that's gonna be 4 again. Okay, and your X value, we're gonna take the opposite of, which is -1, and we're gonna turn that into our Y. The opposite of -1 is +1. So 4, 1. Last but not least, -3, +2. Take our Y, turn that into our X. Take our X, take the opposite of it, and that will become our Y. So 2, 1, 2, 3. And don't be lazy like Mr. G. Make sure you are labeling them. So when we take our original and we rotate it, boom, it fits in perfectly. Okay, it fits in perfectly. Let's go to iXL. Gonna smile. Okay, we have another one. This time we have a rotation of 270 degrees. This is R. It's going from 1, -3. And we're trying to get R prime on a 270 degrees clockwise rotation, okay? 270 degree clockwise rotation. So I'm coming over here. Whoa, what's this garbage? Sorry, guys. All right, so 270 degrees clockwise. We're gonna take our XY. We're gonna flip our Y. So our Y value is gonna become our X. The opposite of -3 is a +3. And then we're going to take our X, and well, we're just gonna keep it the same, but turn it into our Y. So it's gonna become +3, +1. That will give us a 270 degree clockwise rotation. I'm gonna find +3, +1. I'm gonna click it. Guys, that looks weird compared to this. So these are gonna be kind of challenging. I'm gonna hit submit. I'm gonna get a fantastic, that's great, you did a good job. Let's go ahead and turn up the heat. Let's get some shapes in there, hopefully. Jumping to the next level. Yep, I knew that was coming. We have a triangle MKL. Okay, I'm gonna have to zoom out on this. All right, so we're gonna do a, looks like a 270 degree counterclockwise around the origin. Okay, 270 counterclockwise. So I'm coming over here, very bottom. I'm gonna take my ordered pair. My Y value is now gonna become my X, and it's gonna be the way I see it. So K prime, -7 is my X value. And it looks like my Y value will be the opposite of my X. So my 5 was my X. The opposite of it is going to be my Y. Okay, so there is that. I'm going to go ahead and graph it. -7, -5. Boom, got my K done. Now let's go ahead and do L. I'm going to do the same thing. My Y value stays the same, but it's going to become my X. I'll take my X value, I'm gonna flip it. It'll become my Y. So -7, -6. Okay, and last one, my M value. M prime will be, I'm gonna keep the same Y value, but it's gonna become our X. So our Y is now our X, which is -4. And our X value is going to become the opposite of what we saw, and it's going to become our Y. So -4, -6. I'm going to type it in there. You can see it kind of looks like it's been rotated 90 degrees. And I'm going to hit submit, and it's going to give me a, you got it, dude. Guys, listen. I know you guys can do this stuff. That was the last level before you hit the challenge zone. I believe in every one of you. Stay classy, never sassy. It's time for me to back off the subject here. If you need help, do not hesitate to comment or send me a remind. I'll be available at all times, okay? But this is me, Mr. Griffin, and your boy, Mr. Scully, checking out. Deuces. GG's.